Hello, S2 students. So last time I have taught you how to draw the bottle in a correct proportion. And then now I'm going to show you how you can compose your scenery inside. So as this is your wish bottle, you have to think about what kinds of good memories that you want to keep it inside your bottle or any wishes that you would like to express in your bottle. So for me, I'm thinking that for my wish, I always want to keep a pet, actually. I like dogs very much, okay? So for my wishes, I hope that I can keep a dog. And then at the same time, I'm a kind of person I like to go travel, okay? However, during the pandemic, we all need to stay at home or we can just work in our working place. So my wish is I can visit to some countries that I like. So I try to find out some photographs that related. So for example, this is actually me, okay? So this is the photo took by my friend in Korea. And then she took the back, okay, the back view of me, okay, which I found is very special. So I will keep this one, okay? And then I also print out some photographs that is some sceneries or some country landmark that I would like to come to visit in the future. Okay, so this is my wish bottle research, okay? So after having all those research photographs, then you can start to draw. So what to do? To begin with, you have to think about, because we have mentioned last time, in making a good scenery, you have to make the foreground, the midground, and the background, right? Okay, so I have to think about, according to my pictures, which one belongs to foreground and which one is midground and background. So for me, I would like to put myself and the dog as the foreground, which is the closest one to the audience. And then the midground will be the river and the architectures here. And the background will be the sky or maybe some trees, but they're already very small as they are in the background. So after I have a rough planning of my work, then I can work on my composition. So how I could arrange it? So first of all, I'm thinking about maybe to start with, I can start with a path first. So because I'm showing that it is like a perspective drawing, so you can see the path, it is from a large area, and then it contracts to a narrow one, okay? And then I can approximately, to set up, for example, here, I can draw a line here to indicate that this is the foreground. That means me and my dog will be placed here later on, okay? And then above it, okay, I have my architectures, those buildings, those heritage, very special buildings. And then it will locate in the midground, so I can approximately, again, draw a line here to indicate that this is the midground. Okay? And then for the things above, that will be the background. Okay, after setting the line, then you can have a clear view of what to draw. Okay, so to start with, I can draw here, okay, I'm going to put myself in this box, okay, so I just roughly draw the area here, and the dog is beside me, okay, it's not that tall, it should be a little bit shorter, okay, so about here. Okay, and then I would like to have some trees beside, okay, so some trees here, so I can just roughly plan with the tree trunk here. So because this is the foreground, right? So the foreground here, the tree will be much bigger. So I add some branches here. So you can see the trees is very big. Okay, bigger one. However, when it contracts according to the path, right? Along the path, you can see the tree will somehow get smaller. So for this one, I just roughly draw to let you know that the perspective. Okay, from a closer area, the tree is bigger, and it will contract into smaller. And then for beside, I will draw some trees too, but I don't want to waste time, so I just move on to the midground. Okay, for the midground, because I'm going to draw the buildings, right? Okay, so I can plan before that. Before I draw the building, I need to draw maybe some mountain. So I want to set my buildings on a mountain. Like this, right? So my buildings, maybe I will set it here. So I just roughly draw my building. So it has a dome shape with a tower at the background. So I can just plan beforehand before I really draw on the top. Okay? And then here I got a houses as well here. Got a small houses. Okay? And then for the view here, that we just have some cloud. Okay? So you can see that I have already draw a very rough view of my scenery, okay? And afterward, I can draw myself here. So for drawing a human, it is not that easy. So I have to draw before, to start with, to draw my hat first, okay? So then I can draw the hat first. Okay, because I'm wearing a hat, as you can see. So I try to draw this. Okay? And then afterward, then, because I am somehow holding a camera, then I have to draw the shoulder to my body. And this is my waist. Okay? This is the hat. This is waist. And then this is my dress here. Okay, you can see that I try to frame by some geometric shape in order it will be easier for me to draw. Okay, so this is the hat, and then there's some hair, and then this is my leg. So for drawing human being, you really need to take time, okay? And then you can see that my hand is holding the camera, so I just approximately draw some lines to indicate that this is my hand, this is my arm, like this, right? Okay, and after you have a rough dummy, then you can add. So here's the sleeve. And then I have a backpack. It's quite big, so it's covered up my back already. So I just roughly draw the backpack here. Okay, and then the dress. See? Okay, so I've roughly draw my body here, okay? And then so on, you can add every details of the drawing. And then afterward, you should have drawing like this, okay? So just want to let you know. Okay, so as you can see that for the drawing here, the things which is on the foreground, which is biggest, okay, it's the largest one, including the trees, the human being, and the dogs here. And then don't forget for the path, I add some rocks here, okay? So those rocks also, you can tell it is bigger in the front, and then it will contract and then become smaller when it is in the end of the path, okay? So you can see the perspective, it will change. And then for the midground, as I have shown you the mountains and the houses and the buildings. So because the trees are very far away, so you can tell it is smaller, much smaller than the one at the front. And then afterward, it is the background. So I just roughly draw some cloud here to indicate. Okay, so I hope that you can at least complete a foreground, midground, and background composition by using different images from your research. Okay, so for the next video, I'm going to show you how to do the coloring. Okay, see you soon.